Hello, third grade. Welcome to our week 25 of our Number Talk video series. Wow, it's amazing to think we're in our 25th week. That's awesome. Hope all is well with everybody. This week's a review of addition and subtraction strategies. I know we haven't covered these in a while, just to refresh your memory. Remember, not every strategy works perfectly, so I'm going to go over the 3 strategies you could apply to the first problem, and then I'm actually going to remind you of how doubles near doubles works, because I know it wouldn't work for this strategy. And then we'll go over some subtraction strategies. Also this week on your Learning Opportunity, you have 2 challenge problems. The first challenge problem is very much designed to be solved using model drawing, because we are working in model drawing in class this week. The second problem is a number riddle. Just remember the word product means multiplication when you're solving that one. And enjoy yourselves, okay? So let's look at 58 plus 36. Let's think about making landmark or friendly numbers to solve this one. So with this problem, we remind ourselves that, okay, well, we could add 2 to 58 to make that 60, easier number to work with. But just remember, if we add 2, we have to subtract 2 with addition, because otherwise it's not impacting your total value the same way. So we have 60 plus 34, which gives us an answer of 94. The other way we can do it is breaking each number into its place value, which would have us say 50 plus 8, 30 plus 6. We know 50 plus 30 is 80. We know 8 plus 6 is 14. If we add those together, we get an answer of 94. The last number is adding up in chunks. Adding up in chunks, what it does is it takes one of the 2 numbers. It's really whatever number you want to work with. I tend to like to work with the larger value. You don't have to do that. And I say, okay, well, if I think about this, I'm going to first add 6 to that. So that's going to give me to 64. Then I'm going to add 30 to that, and that's going to give me to 94. Adding up in chunks can be done multiple ways, so that's probably the one strategy of the 3 of them that you maybe do it a little differently. And then I just want to look at a different set of numbers so we can understand the doubles near doubles. Doubles near doubles says just that. Well, 48 and 47 are both near 50, and we know 50 plus 50 is 100. And then we just have to remind ourselves, well, wait a second, I added 2 to get to 50. I added 3 to 47, it's 50. So if I subtract 5 from 100, for this problem my answer would be 95. So just remind yourself, that's doubles near doubles, is saying, okay, if you have like a 48, 47, if you had 36 and 37, something where you can go up to the next whole number and be able to double them, it's a strategy that works well. I would like to look now at subtraction. So when we look at our subtraction for this week, let's first look at adjusting one number to create an easy number. When you think of this strategy, again, it's you deciding what works better for you. So as you do this strategy, there's multiple ways to do it. But let me show you what I mean. So if I took, sorry about that, if I took the number 73 and I say we're subtracting from that 48. So I may decide to do something like this, right? So I'm gonna add 2, because then that way I can say 73 lose 50 is 23. And then I just have to remind myself, well, when I do that, what do I still have to do to my solution? Well, I still have to add back that 2, because I can't, it's like I'm adding 2 to 48 to make 50, but I'm technically still subtracting that 2 away. So if you think about the difference of the numbers, you have a difference of 25. So that's the making, that's the adjusting one number to create an easier number. Okay, making, in other words, it's like the making friendly numbers of addition when you adjust one number, because you're using whatever numbers you want. Maybe 73 you want to change. I mean, another way to look at this one is maybe you say, well, I want to turn 73, so I'm going to subtract 4 to make it 69. So 69 lose 48 gives me 21. Okay, now, what we have to remind ourselves, though, if we took away a number, we have to add it back. Okay, so just understand the two different things that are happening. When we look at the adding up strategy is just that. So you're going to start with your smaller number, okay? And you say, well, if I added 2 to this, that gets me to 50. And if I add 20 to that, that gets me to 70. And if I add 3 to that, that gets me to 73. So if you think about what I've done here, is I've added 2, I've added 20, and I've added 3. So if we add up 2, 20, and 3, again, we have an answer of 25. That's not the only way to do adding up. You could add up by 10s. You could say 48 goes to 58. So you could do it this way. You could say, well, I'm going to add up by 10 and go, well, 58, 68. So there's my 20. 68 to 70 is 2. 77 is 3. Oh, there's 25. So it's another way you could do it. Personally, the last two strategies are personally my favorite strategies because I think they work literally for every possible thing. They work efficiently. So if we think about keeping a constant difference, so again, let's look at this and make this into 50. Let's make this into 75. It's keeping a constant difference, right? That's why we're adding 2 to both. 75 minus 50 is a total of 25. Okay. Within keeping a constant difference, the other way it can be done, I don't think it works out quite the same always with numbers, but it can be done this way. You could actually take 3 away, again, keeping a constant difference. So 73 minus 3 is 70. 48 minus 3 is 45. When you subtract, you get 25. The difference is here, you'd have to use regrouping, right, to where the top one, when you add, you're finding, your smaller number is becoming your friendlier number. And then the last one is place value and negative numbers. So place value and negative numbers is just saying, okay, well, let me write the number as 70 plus 3, 40 plus 8. I know 70 minus 40 is 30. I know 3 lose 8 is a dead of 5. 30 minus 5 is 25. So I hope this has helped you remember these strategies. Again, that's not the only way to use the strategies, but it's a refresher of what the strategies are. Okay? If you have any questions, please ask. Thank you.